Hi, my name is Kimberly Rodriguez. I am a teacher of students with moderate to severe special needs. I have been teaching for 30 years and have always taught these kinds of students. I love what I do and I love the students I teach. Over the years, I have seen several curriculums come and go. Some were better than others, of course. Most times, however, they were not curriculum in the sense of something comprehensive to be used in the classroom every day. They were basically goal banks. We assess the individual needs of the individual students for their IEP and then choose goals to address those needs, taking age appropriateness into account. As I said, some of these were better than others and gave a little more direction as far as what kind of learning activities and teaching might be the best for my students. I guess it's the nature of special education to focus more on each individual student and not on the group as a whole. So using these data banks was okay for that style of teaching. I think things have changed somewhat over the years. I was always kind of envious of my general education peers because they had a curriculum to use. They knew what to do each month, what topics they would cover, had access to ready-made materials. In special education, we did not have a lot of that. We pulled materials from many different places, always looking for something that would be helpful or different for our students. Helpful for different students, I mean. We had to make a lot of our own materials. Almost anything we used had to be adapted in some way or another. In any given school year, in most moderate to severe special day classes, there may be a wide variety of skill levels. Some students are fairly independent, some need more support, and others need total support in learning activities. As teachers, most of us adapt to this and see it as part of the unique challenge involved with teaching students with special needs. What I am going to be talking to you about is something new for special education. I think it may have a big impact on the way we run our classes and serve our students. It's a comprehensive curriculum designed specifically for students with special needs. This is a cloud-based curriculum completely online. It is interactive, has 6 grade bands, and each unit is differentiated into 3 learning levels. This curriculum is also standards-based and addresses English language arts, math, science, social science, and includes enhancement activities. This new curriculum is called the Unique Learning System. As I will be showing you, it has 3 components, which are available separately or together. Like their general education peers, special education students are more engaged in learning when technology is involved. Some students who may have trouble accessing typical learning activities are better able to access content that involves technology. There are many ways to adapt technology, and overall it is more motivating and captivating. This curriculum provides interactive lessons and activities. It can be used on a desktop computer, laptop, smartboard, or iPad. It works very well with a touch screen. We piloted this program in our classes during summer school. There is a complimentary summer unit available so potential users can try it out. I'm going to go to a screencast now to share with you all about the Unique Learning System, and hopefully you'll be able to see why I think this is a perfect time to adapt this curriculum for use in our district. So we've talked about the Unique Learning System, that it has 3 components. So I'm going to show you those components right now. Okay, so the first part that we will talk about is the Unique Learning System. Okay, and this is a comprehensive curriculum for special education, as we already talked about. It's in 3 different levels. There's for differentiated instruction. So you start with level 1, which is students who require maximum support. Then you would go to level 2, and those are students who need some support, but they're starting to do things a little bit more independently. And then level 3 is going to be your students who can actually do some reading, and they're not as reliant on the picture cues. And there are also 6 grade bands starting from preschool all the way up to transition age, which is after grade 12. Okay, so with each level there's a different ratio of text to pictures, with level 1 having the lowest ratio. It would be 1 picture to 1 word, and then level 3 having a lot more text with each picture. Okay, so here's the bands right here. See, there's preschool, and you're going all the way up to transition age, and you can download a band so that you can look at it. So we're going to look at the intermediate band right now. Okay, give that a moment to load. Okay, and then you see here, here's a lesson. This is from the summer unit, which is complimentary if you'd like to try it for the summer, which we did this past summer. So the first book is Let's Go to Summer Camp, or that's the first unit topic. And so you see here there's some instructional strategies, classroom activities, and a lesson plan. There's standards connection. Here's the differentiated tasks for each level. And they have resource materials, notes. Okay, and then here's some questions you can go over with your students when you're doing the reading lesson. What's the title of the story? Who's the author? And here's the symbols that go along with the bolded words. See, there's the illustrator. Who's talking in the story, the author or the character. Okay, this is the name of the book, Lexi Gets Ready for Camp. Okay, so you'll notice here on page 1, there's this picture of Lexi, and then here's all of the text for the page. Okay, there's 3 sentences there. So that's for level 3. We're going to look at level 2 next, and you'll see the difference there. Let me go to that page. Oops, passed it up. Okay, there it is. There's the first page of the level 2 book. So you see there's still a sentence there, but there's only one, and it's the same picture. Okay, now we're going to go to the level 1 book and look at that first page of the book. Okay, there's the first page of the level 1 book, and you see there's the same picture again, but there's only one word this time. It's just identifying the main character of the story, Lexi. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more about this, about the ULS system. Okay, it's interactive, online, standards-based. It has tools incorporated into it for teachers to, here we go, the GPS tools, for teachers to track progress, profile their keep a profile of their students, and plan for transitions from one level to the next, from one grade level to the next. There is also administrative tools for administrators to manage what teachers are doing with the unique learning system. They can also view the usage and also look at assessment data that the teachers are collecting. It supports assistive technology files. Okay, the next component of ULS that we are going to be looking at is the News to You, which is an interactive weekly newspaper. It's been available now for 15 years. It was actually available before ULS, and it is also symbol supported. It allows students to learn about current events and activities. Okay, it is now interactive, completely interactive, so the students are able to interact with the content. They can answer WH questions, do Sudoku puzzles, other types of puzzles. There's a game page. And there's also, it's also available in text to speech. So it's also standards based. And let's look at some of the news. It comes out weekly, and there are 4 reading levels here. There's the simplified, regular, advanced, and the higher sample. So we're going to start off looking at the simplified version. Give it a minute to load. Okay, so here we go. This is, you can see here the topic is ice cream, summer scoop. So here's the sentence, and each word or each word has a picture, a symbol to go along with it to help the students to decipher what it says. And I'm not sure if you can see, there's the not over here on the side. There's like a control panel, and so one is speak to page. So when you click on that, and if you can hear that, the page. Okay, so that's the simplified version. Let's look at the advanced sample, see what that looks like. Okay, and as you can see here, there's Summer Scoop again. This one has a real picture, and it has a lot more text here, and there's not the little symbols for each word. So this would be for the more advanced reader in your program. Okay, you annually subscribe to News to You, and let's see here. It includes breaking news in sports, entertainment, and world news. Okay, and then here are some activities that go along with it. Worksheets, they're interactive worksheets that they can be completed, as you see here on the screen, or printed for classroom use. So depending on how you want to use those, then you can make a news paper for your classroom, which you can keep notes. The teacher can keep reminders and notes and email those home to the parents. So that's kind of a cool thing to be able to do with it. They're coming up with an app for the iPad, or they do have an app for the iPad. And some of the reinforcement activities that are all interactive. There's games, stories. This is a cartoon here, Joey's Locker, that reinforces the vocabulary and other things from the newspaper. And as with the ULS, it's assistive communication supported. So, and here's some of the things that come with your subscription. There's bonus things like holidays, class news, worksheets, communication board, science activities. Okay, the final component we are going to look at is the symbol stick. So let me get to that. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the symbol sticks are an online symbol search engine which is available with a 12-month subscription. Okay, they have available over 25,000 plus symbols. They are contemporary depictions of persons, events, and activities, and they have new symbols added regularly, almost weekly, I would say. Okay, so if you see here, they're just like little line drawings, but they are colorful, they look appealing, engaging, and I think simple to understand what's going on in the pictures, what they're depicting. And the content is contemporary. So see here we have a smart board, it's a computer, there's another computer, there's a cell phone. So they are contemporary symbols that the students, I think, would be able to understand readily. Okay, and you can search for the symbols that you need in categories. They have some different categories here: school, sports, people, animals, actions, health, technology. So it seems to cover a lot of bases. And you can also use the symbols to create games, quizzes, or you can make inserts for communication devices. So that would give you a lot of choices when you're setting up those kind of things. You can save your symbols that you use. You can organize them in online folders. Symbol Sticks does have an online folder system. So it would help you to organize and then to know what you've used, what you have. And then it could be that maybe you can't find a symbol that you need out of those 25,000 symbols, so you can request a symbol instead of using other symbols, and then they will try to get that for you. So this is a nice system, I think, for use in the classroom, helping students to communicate and to start understanding, putting together words with pictures. So it's a nice product. I hope you enjoyed learning about the unique learning system. I think this curriculum has a lot to offer the special education program in our district. It will give us more focus in our planning and a cohesiveness in the program as the students move from grade to grade. This will give our program a consistency it has not previously had. I think that will be good for all involved. Using an online program will provide our students with a point of commonality with their typical peers and help them acquire valuable skills. Communication skills may be enhanced as well as self-esteem and self-confidence. Overall, I see it as a good choice for all involved. Thank you so much for your time and consideration.